If you've been wondering why you still don't feel happy, you don't feel confident, and why you're constantly waiting for life to get better, this episode's for you. The truth about self-love is that you don't just wake up with it one day. It's something you practice. And it's not about completely changing your life overnight. The biggest transformation starts with the smallest decisions. So today I'm going to talk about the self-love habits that changed my life and that can help you change yours too. Welcome back to the podcast, or welcome if you're new. Today I'm talking about self-love, but not about the self-love that you see on social media, not about buying materialistic things, not about pretending that everything is okay and just pushing things away. I'm talking about the real self-love, the kind that changes how you think, the kind that changes your habits, the kind that changes your entire life. So if you're feeling lost, overwhelmed, or you just don't know where to start with self-love, this episode's for you. By the end of this episode, you'll realize that self-love isn't complicated at all. It's built through the choices that you make every single day, and it's the smallest ones. First things first, you gotta stop waiting until you feel ready. One of the mistakes that I see a lot of people doing is believing that they have to learn everything before they take action. They spend months listening to podcasts, watching motivational videos, reading self-help books, following inspirational people online, but they don't end up doing anything about it. They don't take action. They don't do anything. And don't get me wrong, knowledge is important. A lot of those things helped me, and they can help you too. It's good to learn and see different people's perspectives, learning new techniques and trying them out. But you won't know what works for you until you actually try it out, every single thing, and see what works for you, what helps you change. And I see that mistake a lot, you guys. And for me, it was the opposite. I just started doing. I started taking action. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, but I kind of had a feeling and I was just going with my intuition. If I felt like just sitting in silence, I just sat in fucking silence. If I felt like going outside, I would go outside. I started writing down things. I didn't have a proper journal to journal in, but I had Post-its or like a little index card, and I just write on a receipt. I write down my feelings. I started saying positive affirmations. And after that, I was like, okay, I feel like some of these things are helping me. I want to see what else is out there. What are the methods there are that I could learn about and try out? That's when I started reading self-help books. That's when I started listening to motivational videos, when I started watching podcasts. It's messy in the beginning, and it is okay. It's okay to feel all over the place. It's okay to do one thing, another thing. You might feel like you're going back. It is okay. Growth isn't linear. You have bumps on the road. You can go down, 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 and then you're going up. Because if you're waiting until you have the perfect morning routine, the perfect journal, the perfect positive mindset, or the perfect plan, you're just going to continue staying where you're at. Instead, ask yourself one question. What's one thing that I can do today that my future self will thank me for? And it doesn't have to be your future self in like 10 years, 5 years. It can be your future self tomorrow. It can be your future self in a couple of days, next week. It can look like going for a walk, eating healthier, cleaning your room, quitting that job, or applying to a new job, getting enough sleep. Honestly, those actions matter more than consuming all types of information, because you're actually doing things and you're learning. You're learning about yourself, and you're seeing what feels good, what doesn't feel good, what helps you feel better, what will make you feel better tomorrow, because that walk might help you clear your mind. And tomorrow, your mind will be clear. You won't be overthinking. You won't be feeling all over the place. If you decided to journal, let go of emotions, tomorrow you will feel refreshed. You will feel like this energy has been lifted from your shoulders. And you should think about that every single day. And then it just becomes a lifestyle. You'll end up changing your diet. You'll just end up eating healthier because you feel good. You feel good the next day. You feel good after eating that meal. Letting go of the negative people, you will feel good. So you will just stop surrounding yourself with negative people or putting yourself in negative environments. Self-love is found in your daily choices. People really overcomplicate self-love. That might be you right now. Overthinking about it, thinking you have to spend money buying all these books or these courses and stuff like that. Which, hey, like, if you want to invest in that, go ahead. But you guys, there's a lot of free information online. You can go to the library and read some books. You don't have to waste all this money and just overcomplicate things and then just be overwhelmed because you spent money. You might think it's this huge breakthrough, but it's really found in the small decisions that you make every single day. It's asking yourself, is this helping me become the person that I want to become? It's about the food you eat, the music you listen to, the people you surround yourself with, the shows you watch, the way you speak to yourself. It's about the habits that you repeat every single day. Are they negative habits or are they positive habits? So if you want a different life, a better life, a positive life, it's time you start changing your habits. Some self-love acts are bigger than others because there could be this just huge change that you decide to do, and that impacts your life. That impacts you in so many ways. Like for me, one of my biggest acts of self-love was quitting alcohol, and that just transformed my life completely, and it helped me make better choices for myself. It made me feel better. It made me stop feeling like shit. It made me stop talking negative to myself. It helped me clear my mind, because alcohol just fucks up with your mind. It fucks up with your head, fills you up with negative thoughts, negative feelings, and your mind is just all cloudy and foggy all the time. You just can't think straight. And it wasn't easy. It didn't happen overnight. It took some time for me to just completely stop. It was a process. It wasn't easy, but I fucking didn't. The recovery process wasn't easy as well, but I always maintained positive because I truly wanted to do it, and I wanted to do it for me. And I knew that I had to do it if I wanted to change my life, because I wasn't growing. I was literally stuck in the same place. There was no growth because it was alcohol. Alcohol was destroying my life, and it was keeping me stuck. I was still in a negative cycle because I was just doing all these things. I changed my habits throughout the week, but not my weekend habits. So it was just like I was growing, and then the weekend came, and it's like I was coming back down and all over again. And I didn't want that, and I knew I had to change. So I fucking changed. I changed my habits. I feared it at first because I didn't know who I truly was, how people were going to see me, what they were going to think. But then I just said, fuck it, dude. Like, fuck it. Fuck it. I just didn't give a fuck. I wanted better for me, and I was doing this for me, not for other people. I was having fun with it. It was fun trying out new things. It was fun letting my inner child come out. It was fun just doing whatever made me feel good and made me happy. And it was fun learning about myself, discovering new things about myself. Everybody's journey is different. You might be struggling with alcohol. You might not be. You might be struggling with another substance. You might be struggling with people pleasing, with saying no to other people. Maybe it's negative self-talk that you're struggling with. Maybe it's some unhealthy relationships you're in. Maybe it's comparing yourself to other people online. Whatever is keeping you from becoming your best self, you should ask yourself, is this helping me grow, or is this keeping me stuck? Because real self-love means letting go of things or people that you were comfortable with. Journaling is the best fucking thing ever, and if you're currently not journaling, you need to start journaling. There's no right or wrong way to journal. Just write anything. Write how you're feeling, write your current thoughts, write how your day is, write out your plan for the day. Whatever it is, just write. A tip I can give you is also just writing like you're talking to your best friend, and your best friend is yourself. No matter what, you should be your best friend before anybody else. Journaling is one positive habit that I recommend to everybody. It's one of the best ways that you get to understand yourself, learn about yourself, express yourself. You probably have all these thoughts and feelings trapped inside of you, and that is a healthy way to let them out. You're probably overthinking, you're replaying conversations, you're imagining the worst case scenarios. Journaling gets those thoughts out. It gives you clarity. It's like having an honest conversation with yourself, and you start seeing the patterns. You'll notice what's stressing you. You'll notice what truly makes you happy. Write about your feelings, write your thoughts, write about your goals, write about the person that you are becoming, that you want to become. Don't underestimate the power of writing down your goals. There's something about writing them on paper that just makes it real. It's kind of like it's done once you write them down. And once you achieve those goals, you will then look back and you will feel so good about yourself, and you will see all the growth and everything that you did to achieve those goals. A lot of people are afraid of being alone. You're probably afraid of being alone. You probably don't spend any time with yourself. That has to change. Being alone and lonely are not the same thing. You can be alone but not feel lonely. Just because you're alone doesn't mean you're going to feel lonely. You might in the beginning at first, because you're probably used to hanging out with a lot of people, not just with yourself, but hanging out alone doesn't mean you will feel lonely. You feel lonely when you're not connected to your true self, when you don't love yourself. You might feel lonely at first, but once you start loving yourself and just being authentically you, you will never feel lonely again. Alone time teaches you who you are without other people's opinions. It teaches you to enjoy your own company, to trust yourself, to stop depending on validation from other people. When you're constantly surrounded with distractions, music, shows, other people, you never hear your own voice. But when you are alone, you start discovering what you truly want. You start feeling these things, wanting to do certain things, because that's your intuition telling you what to do, what you want to do. Your confidence grows because you are no longer waiting for other people to tell you that you are enough. You already know who you are, and that's all that matters. Meditation is another great positive habit that creates peace. Meditation has also been one of the biggest tools throughout my journey. People overthink meditation as well. They think that it's about stopping your thoughts. There's so many ways to meditate, and meditation is different for everybody. For example, I can meditate. I'll sit in silence, let all of my thoughts wander. So that's a type of meditation for me, like sitting down with me in a quiet place. And I could set the vibes by turning on incense. I could meditate outside in the sun or inside in a dark place. But reading is also meditating for me. Doing my makeup is also meditating for me because it's something that I'm doing that's truly connected with me, where I just let go of everything. I'm just being in the present moment. Going on walks can be meditating as well. But when you're sitting down with yourself, quiet, it's about observing your thoughts without letting them control you. Letting the thoughts pop up, the feelings, acknowledging them, and then seeing where they're coming from. You become calmer because you realize that you are in control of your thoughts. You might have negative thoughts, angry thoughts, and just all these worst case scenarios. But then when you're acknowledging them and you're seeing where they come from, and you realize that they're just thoughts. They're in your head. They're inside of you. They're coming from somewhere, and you can let them go. You become more patient, more present, and more in control of you. You start responding to life instead of reacting to it. And the more peaceful that your mind becomes, the easier it is to make decisions that truly align with the life that you want. You got to stop neglecting yourself. So many people spend their lives making other people happy, and that might be you right now. You're probably worried about other people's happiness instead of your own happiness. You're putting your happiness to the side. You're not living your life. You're living a life for other people. You might support other people's dreams, be there for them, help them. You believe in other people. But when it comes to yourself, you're not there. You're not supporting yourself. You don't believe in you. You're not prioritizing you. But let me remind you that your dreams matter. You matter. Your goals matter. Your happiness matters. Just because someone else doesn't understand your vision doesn't mean that you have to give it up. Not everyone is supposed to understand your journey. Not everyone is going to agree with it, and that is okay. It's your life, not theirs. So you gotta stop asking for permission. One of the biggest acts of self-love, and I'd say it's the first thing to do, is be authentically you. Stop caring about what other people are going to say or think about you, and just let yourself be. Stop being the version that other people expect you to be. Stop being the version that makes other people comfortable. Be the real you. Be the you that has these huge dreams. Be the you that has the biggest dreams that might seem impossible to others, but nothing's impossible. Be the one with the opinions. Be the one with the passions. Be the one who is different. Because the more you pretend to be somebody you're not, the more disconnected you will feel. The moment you start living authentically, the lighter you will feel. You stop chasing approval, you will automatically feel so much better because you removed the mask. You stopped pretending to be somebody that you are not. You felt exhausted trying to keep up with that character or many characters because you were trying to please so many people. So you were acting a certain way with this person, another way with that person, and you just weren't the real you. And you probably don't even know the real you. You don't know where to start. You don't recognize yourself, but it is okay. It's okay to feel lost. It's okay to not know who you are. That's part of the journey. And that's what makes the journey fun because you can't go back to being somebody that you once were either, probably before you were pretending to be all these people. No, you have grown in certain ways, probably not the version that you want to be, but you will become the version that you truly want to be, the best version of yourself that loves yourself unconditionally. Once you change your once you change your habits, once you truly start prioritizing yourself and start loving yourself, and once you are practicing self-love, and that's where the real confidence begins. You will just bloom because you don't become confident first. You become confident by keeping the promises that you make to yourself. Self-love isn't just one giant decision, changing one thing. It's changing multiple things. It's choosing yourself every single day. Choosing to do things that will make you feel better tomorrow. It's one healthy meal, one journal entry, one walk around the block, one boundary, one positive thought, one courageous decision. Like, just imagine one positive thought can lead to something huge. Don't underestimate those small habits. They will eventually become a completely different life. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting until tomorrow, until next week, until next month. The moment to start is now, because the one relationship that you will have for the rest of your life is with yourself. Invest in that relationship. Protect it, nurture it. Love yourself enough to become the person that you are capable of being. If this episode helped you and you feel like it can help somebody else, send it over to them. And always keep in mind that healing is about becoming the person that you are meant to be. Thank you so much for listening or watching this episode. I will talk to you in the next episode. Peace.